So, welcome in, you guys. Take a finger, tap on the screen. That'll help send us live out to more people. We're not going to be on here long. Like I said, I'm just listening to this old radio show. Let me show y'all. Let me flip my screen around. It's called Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar. And like all TV shows are really my comfort food. I was saying that the other day. Somebody was laughing at me. It's like some people like ice cream and I don't know. What's some comfort foods? Do you have a comfort food like I don't know, macaroni and cheese or what is it, ice cream, cakes, cookies, all that kind of stuff? What is yours? Mine is old TV shows. So this is actually an old radio show. I like to put it on and listen to it while I'm doing stuff like most of the day today. Let me pause this. Most of the day today, I was doing stuff in the house. I had some, and my daughter and my son-in-law, and then I had some what do you call this stuff? Hamburgers, wings, fries, salad, I don't know. Anyway, what are y'all doing? How is your day? So I'm going to tell y'all real quick about this digital marketing. If you're interested, if you're somebody who's been seeing people online and you're like, everybody's like, they're making all this money from their phone and they're only working like 2 hours a day. And, and they're averaging hundreds of dollars a day. They're like, is this true? Is this really a thing? Yes, it's really a thing. People really are making an income on their phones every single day. Let's see, quick invites. No, I don't. I don't want to do a match. Oh man, I just signed up for a match. It didn't start yet. Okay. It starts in 2 days. I didn't want to do a match. I just accidentally signed up for it. Hey Ingrid, hey Cool Cal, hey Haunted, hey Elizabeth, the Pan for Miss Focus, Gloria, Ruth, Jen, Pat, FB, Rogue, Shonda, users, whole bunch of numbers, Charnette, Wick Time. So let me tell you guys something about TikTok, right? Nothing now. I'm going to tell you, like, if these neighbors over here, they're loud. If you have an account and it's just a username and you don't even have a picture, you just have a bunch of numbers and it's like blank, like your face is blank, you're going to have a hard time because people are going to think that you are some kind of scammer or spammer or a bot, right? Because that's what they do. It'll just say user. I'm about to lean back on this pillow, you guys, and get comfy because I'm chilling right now. So it'll just say user, and it'll be a whole bunch of numbers, and it just looks real suspect. Now, maybe you're not a spammer, scammer, or sugar daddy, but I'm telling you, that's like bottish behavior. So if you've been getting blocked or you're trying to follow people and they're not following you back and all that kind of stuff, that's why. Because it looks like you're not a real person. So let's put it that way. All right, so I'm going to give you guys 3 things about digital marketing. And then, so first of all, I'll give you 3 tips about going live. Now, here's the beautiful thing that I love about TikTok. Everybody gets to be themselves. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to invite you to co-host. Take your finger, tap on the screen. That'll send this live out to more people. We're not going to be on here long, like I said. Hey, by the way, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler. And I am on a mission to set 100 families free this year. Yes, this year. mission to set 100 families free this year with digital and affiliate marketing, meaning you can make money from your phone. So, I usually will break down digital marketing because sometimes people think that it's something complicated. Like you hear the word digital, right? And you almost think, well, you need to have some kind of tech skills or something like that. And nothing could be further from the truth. You do not need any tech skills to do this. Why? Because the program is done for you. The biggest thing you're going to have to do is put in how you're going to get your income when someone purchases a product for you. Now, we are selling digital products, right? We're selling education. That's the program that I'm selling. I do Legacy Builders, and I just started doing DWA. So next week, we'll be taking our deep dive into DWA. So I'm excited about that. I was going to do it this week, but there was a lot going on because my daughter and my son-in-law just came back from Puerto Rico. I'm going to have my first grandbaby in a couple of months, and I'm so excited. And so there was a lot going on and just trying to get things together and do some other stuff I needed to do. So I'm going to do it next week because now they're here. They'll be situated and we'll be getting everything together for the baby shower and all that stuff. So that's cool. Yeah. All right. So like I said, let me know where you're coming in from. I'm up here in the mountains of Virginia, in Virginia, in the good old US of A. And let me give you these 3 tips about digital marketing. They're not really tips. I'm going to give you 3 things that you do not need, that you might think you need, that you don't need to start doing digital marketing, affiliate marketing, to make income online. So I already gave you one, which was you do not need any tech skills. You don't need it to know any tech because we're going to teach you. Inside of the program, they show you exactly what to do. It's a done for you, step-by-step, proven process, proven system. And the reason I always emphasize the fact that it's proven, how do you know it's proven, Kara? I'm glad you asked. The reason I know it's proven is because there's 50,000 plus of us inside of this program. Shout out to all my DGC community members, 50,000 people inside of this program. So we all come from different walks of life. We're black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, everything else. And we all, there's people from 18 to 85, moms, dads, stay-at-home moms, work-from-home moms, hard-working dads, business owners, real estate professionals, doctors, lawyers. There's every kind of person inside of this organization, right? So for me, I came from like the whole corporate background. I started a business with the ex. We started it in the bedroom, grew it into a multi-million-dollar corporation. And it was a lot. And long story short, on that whole thing, I walked away with my mom and my 6 kids and my sanity, and I do not regret it. I say that all the time, and people are like, you don't regret it? No, I had what a lot of people would consider a quote-unquote dream life. But how many of you know that what's a dream to somebody could be a nightmare for somebody else? Pretty sure that a lot of us have had that experience. So whether it was a divorce or a job loss, or some people have still not recovered from the things that they lost or went through during COVID. So it doesn't matter what it is. Every one of us inside of our community, all 50,000 plus of us inside of our community, have our own stories, right? Here's what we all have in common, though. This is how you know the program works. Because we all said yes. We all did what I'm going to tell you to do. We went to the link in somebody's bio. Whether we saw it here, whether we saw it on FB or YT, or because they don't like you to say Facebook and YouTube. Shh, don't tell them I told you. They don't like you to say these other names. Some creator had a great thing, and she said, TikTok is like a super jealous boyfriend. They don't like you talk about other people. So I say boyfriend or girlfriend, right? So anyway, That's how you know the program works. We do what's called attraction marketing. We've been able to attract inside of the program over 50,000 people. Yes, and that's exciting. You know how, and this program's only been around for a couple of years. So my mentor Michelle was able to make 1 mil in 17 months on TikTok using the exact same program and strategies that I'm using and the other people are using. So that's how I know that this program works, because I'm trying to see something, because I've already made income from this program. Same thing I'm telling you to do. If I can do it, you can. All right, so here, the three things you do not need. You do not need any tech skills to do digital or affiliate marketing to make an income online. You need zero tech skills. You got to know how to copy and paste. But if you can watch this video, if you can get on TikTok and any of these other social media platforms, you can do this. This is not hard. The second thing that you do not need is you don't need a following. You do not need a big following to do this, right? Like, if you look on my, hold on, I got to plug up my other phone because I got my two phones on. If you look on my accounts, right? Both of these accounts on TikTok. First of all, I purposely started a brand new account, which is this, my Team Pay Daily. This is a brand new account. And I started a brand new account because that's what my mentor Michelle did. She started with a brand new TikTok account, zero followers. Now, whether or not other people decided to follow her or not doesn't matter. She started with a brand new account. I started, like, I have a lot of followers and stuff on FB, right? Because I'm also, in addition to being a serial entrepreneur and a mom of six and a world traveler, I'm also a certified life, business, and financial coach, which none of that matters, because none of that helped me to learn to do digital marketing, right? I had to learn how to do this. This is a brand new skill. And so it doesn't matter whether you have experience or you don't have experience. If you are coachable, you can do this. So you don't need a following. You don't need to be an influencer. Like, all the stuff you think you need, you don't need. You don't need the tech skills. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't need a following. None of that is necessary to make income online. All right. And then the third thing that you don't need, that people think you need to start doing digital and affiliate marketing, is money. You don't need a bunch of money to do this. Like, people think, oh my gosh, I got to build a website and I got to do all this and that. And I know, this can cost a lot of money. No, it's not. You can start literally with 25 buckaroos. You can start with $25. Now, I always encourage people to jump in at the 300, because you're not gonna pay 300. You're gonna pay 75. So you're gonna go up there to the link in my bio, where you see my name, Team Pay Daily, or Carol Reveles Crittenton. You're gonna tap on there. It's gonna open up the link in my bio, and it's going to say you're going to an external link, like it's something spooky. No, it's not. It's just my website, www.teampaydaily.com. So it's just going to take you to my website, where you're going to put in your information. It's going to say, yes, I want my blueprint. Then it's going to tell you you're going to get a video from me. Don't wait for an email. Don't wait for the email. Don't wait for the email. Don't wait for the email. Scroll down a little bit. Watch a super duper short video with my mentor, Michelle. She's going to do all the telling and selling for you. Why is that so awesome? Because I already told you, you don't need any tech skills. This is not network marketing or MLM or anything like that. You don't need any uplines, downlines. We're not recruiting people. We're not cold calling people. We're not DMing people. We're not chasing down strangers. We're not trying to make a list of 100 friends and family members and all of that stuff. We're not doing any of that yet. So what we're doing is attraction marketing. So just like you're on this live and you found me, I didn't have to go searching for you. You found me. It's the same thing. People are going to find you because we attract the people that are interested in what we're doing. Now, let me tell y'all something. This is social media. You got some jerks, jerks. Excuse me. You have people that are going to be annoying, or they're going to try to say what you're doing is an SCAM and all this other stuff. Here's what I tell everybody. Go up there to the link in my bio, put in your information, and get the information, right? Look at it. If you look at it and you're like, hey, this is not for me, or you really feel like, hey, this really isn't SCAM, cool, but then at least you have the information. Now, you would be wrong because that's not what this is. You would be wrong. We're upper averaging $300 to $900 a day in my community. Yes. And I can't wait to start my DWA because that's a whole separate thing. And the reason I was attracted to DWA, so let me back up. DWA is Digital Wealth Academy. These programs are not they're not like competition to each other. They complement each other because they have different things inside of these two programs. But what I liked about DWA was, one, the person that I saw that's doing it is also in Legacy Builders, and she was offering her mentorship, and I'm like, oh cool, I want to be mentored by her. And also, it's available in 7 languages, you guys. 7 languages. And as much as I love my Legacy Builders and my DGC community and Michelle and everybody, they're just such awesome, wonderful people. I have friends and family members that speak French and speak Spanish, and they're always like, do you have something I can do to make, some money online? And I've always been like, not really, because it wasn't in Spanish. But now Legacy Builders is actually working on the Spanish version, so that's exciting. But in the meantime and in between time, I also have DWA. Now, here's the difference. DWA is like more of an affiliate program. You don't get 100% profit. You actually get 85% commission, which is fine. Because remember, I said these programs are not competition. They're not competing against each other. They're complementing each other. So the things that you're going to learn inside of DWA that you're may not learn inside Legacy Builders, and there's definitely things inside Legacy Builders that you will not learn inside of DWA because they're two different things. But either way you get it, you cannot go wrong. So go up there to the link in my bio, put in your information, and let's get connected. Let me give y'all some more shout outs. And if anybody has any questions, let me know. Also, let me know where you're coming in from. Hey, K-Bags, Leo, Tessie D, C.A. Jeremiah, Just Do It, Addie, Penka, Stormy Sky, I like that. Janice, Mary, J. Guerrero, Yolanda, Royal Key, Cheryl, Lois, Connecting, Grace, Sun, Ewan something, I'm sorry, Bossman, Juanita, Joyce, me, Marcia, Mangers, Nana, Alexandra, Peggy, Lenny, Ben, Ricardo, Benito, Tom, welcome in, you guys. Hey, Mystic, hey, me, hey, Deb, hey, Unwrap Me, hey, Roscoe, hey, Mystic Queen, June, Jamie, Lucy, Angela, Shawnee, Azucena, Fran, Brownie Cake, Grandma, Yvonne, Whiskey, Ben, Aliyah, Azutu, I'm sorry, I'm messing your name up, Johnny Boy, Susie. Hey, if I screw up your name, charge it to my head and not my heart. My name is Cara, C-A-R-A, and I get Cara, Carla, Cora. I get everything. And so if I missed your name, I apologize. But again, if you're not following me, follow me. I will follow you as long as you're not a spammer, scammer, or sugar daddy. Also, if you haven't done your daily heart me, go up to where my name is and you'll see an orange heart. Click on that. That will do the daily heart me. Now, why is your daily heart me important? Because it sends out a message to TikTok to let them know that you're somebody that's engaged, that you're active, that you're doing the things that TikTok wants you to do, because this is an engagement platform. If you're already interested, if you know that you're ready to make some money online, I'm here to set people free. Today is the 4th of July. It's the day of freedom. And I'm here to set people free. Now, for us, me, but brown people like me, Juneteenth is also a day of freedom, which is funny that Juneteenth just became a national holiday only in the U.S., but that it became a national holiday because I grew up, a lot of my time growing up, my dad was in the Air Force, a lot of my time growing up was in Texas, and they celebrated Juneteenth in Texas already when I was a kid. They used to call it N-word day. They did. They really did. They used to call it N-word day, but y'all know Juneteenth. And when I was little, I was like, "What is that?" And they told me. So I mean, that's been something that's been celebrated in Texas for years. But if you don't know what Juneteenth is, let me give you a little bit of history. I love, love, love my country. I love this USA. I'm proud to be an American. Let me tell you something. If you love or hate all the changes that are happening in our country, you got a way to do things right. Next time, vote a different way. If you don't like it, if you love it, cool. Support your people. If you don't like it, then guess what? Do everything you can do to raise awareness and let people know, the things that are going on that you don't agree with or that you agree with. But whatever the case is, um, so here's a little history. If you're not really sure what Juneteenth is, I was actually with my man on the day before Juneteenth. So it was June 18th, and he was buying a Mercedes because he's a Benz guy. He loves Benzes. And so we were at the dealership and he was buying a Mercedes. And so this guy was also getting a car. And this guy that was in there, he works for the federal government. And so they were talking because we bought it like right outside of DC. I'm in the Virginia up in the mountains, so DC is like about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours for me. So anyway, we're in Northern Virginia. We're buying this Benz, and the guy said, "Oh, tomorrow's a holiday," and he's like, "You have off?" And the guy's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "What is it again?" And he's like, "It's Juneteenth." Now, it was like the guys at the dealership were Hispanic, and also they were from, oh my gosh, where is it? Afghanistan. Okay. And then this guy who was buying a car to work for the federal government, he was a white guy. And so they're like, he's like, I don't really know what it is. I know we have the day off. That's all I know, right? Well, I'm like, it's interesting that we have created this Juneteenth holiday, which is awesome, but also kind of sad that in our country we don't really do enough reading. Things aren't explained really well. We don't go out and get the information for ourselves a lot of times. So I'll tell y'all what Juneteenth is for anybody who doesn't know what Juneteenth is. Okay. Back in the slavery days, when they wrote the 14th Amendment, I believe it is, and that okay, so y'all remember the whole Civil War, and then Abraham Lincoln, he freed the slaves, yay, right? The Emancipation Proclamation was the amendment, and was the not amendment, was the thing that ended slavery. All right. So, everywhere in the U.S., people had to set their slaves free. Okay. So, they did that. But you know who didn't do it? Texas. Texas was like, we're not telling these Negroes anything. They don't know anything. Most of them don't know how to read because we don't let them read. So we're not going to tell them anything. Now, of course, back then there was no Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So, news took forever to get places. So it wasn't until I think 3 years after slavery was outlawed by the U.S. Government and the Constitution and all of that stuff. It was 3 years later that they finally told these slaves in Texas, "Oh, by the way, you're free." However it went down, that's basically what happened. And so that day was on June 19th. And so that's why they call it Juneteenth, because that's when the the slaves in Texas actually got their freedom. So so that's why, you'll see African American people, right, in this country. We celebrate Juneteenth like it's the actual Independence Day, but we also celebrate America's independence, right? America's independence from the kings, from tyranny, from people trying to rule like dictators and things like that, because that's not what our country was founded on. That's not. It was actually founded on the opposite of that. And so I'm happy. I love my country. My dad was in the Air Force. My brother and sister served in the Army. I've got nephews and nieces currently serving in the military. And so, there's my timer. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I love my country. We're like any other country. We're awesome, but we've got our flaws. Sometimes we wake up without our makeup on. I don't usually wear makeup. So my Team Pay Daily. I think it's a filter on here. I don't really know. Let me see. But on this other page, the filter's not on, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, all right, you guys, that is my timer. So I'm just going to give you all a quick recap. And here we go. If you're not following, let me back up. My name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of six. I'm a world traveler. And I am here to set people free. Yes. I'm here to set people free. From the daily grind, from the stress and struggle, from having more month than money, from being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Or maybe you're like me, maybe you really just want more time, more money, and more freedom. I wanted more time, more money, more freedom to spend with my kids and to do the things that I wanted to do, right? And so I told you that. And then I said, if you're not following me, follow me. I will follow you back as long as you're a real account. I know it goes down in the DMs on this place, but not over here with me. I don't do the DM, so if you want to connect with me, go up there to the link in my bio, put in your information. That's how we're going to get connected. I'm going to send you an email. The only other way to get connected is to send me, text, DM me. If you want to DM me, put your phone number, and I will text you. Now, don't put, hey, beautiful, blah, blah. Don't put any of that stuff before. Just put in your phone number, and I will text you. Or you can put your email, and I will send you an email. That's it. I don't do the DMs. If you DM me, I'm going to say, hey, I don't do DMs. Go ahead and send me an email. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm telling you now, because why? There's so many fake accounts. If anybody goes in your DMs and says they're me, it's not me. Yeah, I don't do Forex. I don't do crypto. I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have Telegram. I already know that there's at least 2 fake Team Pay Daily accounts already. They've taken my videos and my pictures and they pretend to be me. And the reason they want to do that is to get your money. No, negative. We're not doing that. Go up there to the link in my bio, put in your information. Let's get connected that way. And then the other thing I told you, I gave you 3 things that you don't need to start making income from your phone, right? Digital and affiliate marketing. You don't need any tech skills. No, zero tech. Yay! No. You also do not need a following. You don't need to be an influencer. Why? Because you can make income with a few people. So you don't need to have thousands of people following. Now, of course, the more you grow, the more you grow. But you don't need thousands of people to follow you to do this, okay? And then the third thing that I told you was that it doesn't take a lot of ducats. You don't need a bunch of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do to get started. You can start with 25. I'm going to encourage you to go to the link, watch the little short video, sign up for the $300 bundle. You're going to do 75 today, and that is what you're going to do. And you can be in a profit mode, up and running and in profit in a couple of days, you guys, right? That is amazing. Now, is everybody going to do that? Of course not. Of course not. I don't know you. I don't know your work ethic. I don't know if you're going to plug in and do the things that you need to do. And you got to be coachable. And a lot of times, some people get lucky and boom, the first day they're boom, they're off to the races. Other people, it takes them a little while. It doesn't matter. Here's the number one thing: be consistent. Make a decision. Stick with your decision. Stop sitting on the fence. Stop looking at everybody else making money and like whining because you don't have no money. Action cures fear. It's one of my favorite quotes. Take the actions that you need and it will cure the fear. All right, you guys. So I'm going to hop off here. Have a happy 4th. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow because I go live every single day right here on your old Tickety Talkie. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Let me